Hi and welcome back to the business stage, and we're going to talk about what you're actually going to put into your website. Either way, whether you've bought the silver website or the gold website, you are going to have to give something away. So in this instance, we've included an ebook funnel, which is the easiest way for you to share your knowledge and your expertise, and to collect emails in exchange. What the ebook or report, it doesn't have to be a whole book, but your ebook or your report should be a synopsis of what you actually do, what solutions you provide, from what pain to pleasure you give. So it's an all-round giving away of your knowledge, so that they understand, that your clients understand that you do have the expertise that they need to find a solution to their individual problem, whatever that may be. So I have a document here called book planning, and to be honest with you, I used the same sort of system to create any of my coursework or my membership plans, because basically you are taking somebody from an area they don't want to be to a situation where they do want to be. So this is the easiest way to explain it, and it doesn't have to be as hard as you think. But for this purpose, for this ebook download, for your free lead magnet, I do want you to think about the exact problems that you share, and especially if you are creating it from your own life story. I don't want it to be all of your stories, all of your complete life story. The story arc is taking them from where they are now, the pain that you were in, and how you got through it. So this is what I want you to focus on. I know that we all have lots and lots of stories to tell, and lots of ways that we help overcome things and we can share with each other, but this is pertaining to the solution that you're providing now. So I'm just going to go through this quickly, then you can download it and have a look at it for yourself. I am going to add a little bit in here, just here, working title, just so that you don't get overwhelmed and not give up. And this is where you're going to put that in. For me, I'm going to put the business stage in here. What will you put? I'll take that out again, but just so that you know that you don't get stuck at that point. Give it a working title, move on. Think about that story that you're going to present your expertise in, taking them from pain to solution. And this is going to be a synopsis if it's an ebook. If you are doing this for your creational system, I will explain this more in the gold membership and go through it individually, because you have different areas of how you're going to do this, and you may have lots of different stories that add up to this, but this is your main story arc. If somebody's going to ask you, how did you learn to do this? What do you do to get through it? This is what I want you to put in here. So I just want you to think about it in easy steps. And if you want to go on ahead and write a book, this is the exact system that I wrote the Woman on Purpose bestseller with. So you can use this for anything you like. Just don't stop writing it. So there are a few different templates. You have to think about who you're actually writing it for and who you're writing it to, which is the same as your ideal client. But don't get het up on this. You will intuitively know who this is. I think if you think about where you were at the time that you were presented with the problem and with who you like working with, you want to be able to work with the people that you get on with as well. And you can use this for uploading to Kindle, you can use it for print, depends on how big your book is. So, but for now we're just using it for the ebook. So I also don't want you to be overwhelmed with how you're going to write it. If you say, I never write, well, you can record it. I will show you how to do that later, but you can record it, upload it to YouTube, unlist it, and then just take the transcript down and edit that. Or you can get somebody else to interview you. I don't want you to be put off at any stage and think, I can't do it, because you can. It's a step-by-step outline you can use. You can use an overall outline, problem solution, or for a general theme. So think about that story arc that we were talking about, and then introduce it. Introduce and state the challenges at the beginning. Overview, explanation, and why it's so important. Story and teach the body and how it works and what it does. High point, the transformation point, that moment when you had that aha. Learning, what is learned and what do you gain from actually overcoming this problem and going through these steps. And in the end, you have a recap. You literally use this for your chapter outlines. So you can do every single thing as well within the chapters. And use this to just write down those synopses and have subtopics for each section if you are expanding it and want to write a book. Okay. If you are putting this on Kindle as well, you can have a maximum of 1 to 2 links to URLs, so to your website or to a free gift. Are you going to put a foreword in it? If it is a long book, if it is just an ebook, I wouldn't even bother, don't even worry about it. Have you got any testimonials that you want to link in there, or do you want to put a link to your testimonials in there? I think that's about it. So download this, have a think about your story from pain to solution for your ebook. Think about how you want to write it, and let's move on to the next step, where we're going to create a little bit of a branding effort so that we can start filling in our silver website. So this is the simple system with your about, your contact details, what services you offer, and your email follow-up. So when they've actually downloaded your your ebook, what will they have afterwards, so that you can introduce yourself more fully and introduce your services or your products to them. I'll see you in the next lesson.